The Scottish Highlands is one of the most sparsely populated places in Europe. So how is social media being used to reach remote voters ahead of the Independence Referendum?
We're so remote right now that it's difficult to even get a phone signal. But with the internet available, social media sites are being used to share information about the referendum.
We've come to a little town called Fort Rose to meet Richard Crawford. He's a volunteer for the Better Together campaign, who's running local Facebook pages for the Highlands and Islands.
These Facebook pages are meant to pass out a common message to all the people out there in the Highlands. It's difficult to get that message out unless you're using something like social media.
If you look at all of the statistics, everything would indicate that the Yes campaign is doing a better job at social media.
For me, up here in the Highlands, we've only been doing these specific pages for 2 or 3 months, whereas the Yes campaign have been doing it for quite a while. I'm not so sure if we've come too late because we're getting an awful lot of activity, a lot of engagement here.
One woman who is vocal for Better Together is Jill Stevenson. She'd barely used Twitter before, but over the past few months, she's become a prominent unofficial no voice on social media.
Oh, I use social media because I'm lazy. It's a lazy person's way of campaigning. I should be out knocking on doors, but I don't actually want to do that. That would upset me if somebody was rude to me on their doorstep.
Jill is also part of a closed discussion group on Facebook who share information with each other about the referendum.
It gives you more confidence when somebody who knows about oil or whatever can give you factual information about it that you can then use.
Sharing information has been the focus of Better Together's strategy, but is their message and approach internet friendly?
We do have things that people share, but again, I come back to the central point of what we're trying to do. We're trying to speak to those voters who are undecided and trying to make sure that we engage with them on their language, not just the language of the internet.
Oh, what about Twitter? Twitter is the most unbelievable waste of time. It's addictive, I'm afraid.
I want your weapons, I want student fees. I want a country run by Tory MPs.
I have 422 friends, yet I'm lonely. I speak to all of them every day, yet none of them really know me.
This video urges people to look up